guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing a G456 game with Rubo, KLJ, and Mercator. Looking at this first pile, Country Doctor is quite good, Child Psychologist is quite good. Which card works better? What will I get back here? Not sure. I think Child Psychologist is really excellent. I think Child Country Doctor is also very good. I think I'm taking Child Psychologist. Alright, next up. Wild Gardening Enthusiast is great for the Country Doctor, so I could consider taking that. Parapeeler also. Boar Lord. Start of each harvest, you have the most boar, you can plow a field. Now that's kind of interesting with a card like Tenant Farmer out there. We also have Sheep Farmer. Sheep Farmer is probably the best card in this pack. 3 points if you have 5 wood in your supply. That's not a bad conversion. Sunday Worker is also good. I'm not sure what I should be taking here. I think I'll take Sheep Farmer. And then this pick, Cheapskate. So with Child Psychologist, it'll let me play a minor out of order, which will be pretty good if I have like something like Animal Pen or Quarry, some high occupation requirement card. We've also got Bricklayer, Pasteurization Expert, Trinket Collector, a Livestock Expert. I think the pick here is Pasteurization Expert with Shield, with Sheep Farmer. Yeah. Sheep Farmer plus Pasteurization Expert, pretty easy way to get 3 breeding pairs of animals. Okay. I mean, Mountain Plowman plus Pasteurization Expert and Sheep Farmer is something. Absolutely. Heiress, though. Ooh, Heiress with Child Psychologist seems pretty good, especially if round 5 is Family Growth and I can play Heiress with Child Psychologist. That'd be kind of the dream setup. But Mountain Plowman plus Sheep Farmer and Pasteurization Expert is also really excellent. Makes my actions at the end of the game just super, super strong. I'll take Heiress. I want to keep Scrounger in mind as well, as a card I should be keeping in mind. All right. Alright, we're almost set up the way I want to be. This one. There we go. All those ugly address bars get to go away. So I hope you guys are doing well today. I am watching on, keeping an eye live on twitch.tv/play_agricola. I've got Unknown in chat saying, are you streaming this? To me, this is always a very funny question, because if I'm streaming it, you can just hop over to where I'm streaming it, which I always just find to be a little funny. Oh, someone subscribed with Prime. Do I have a subscriber now? I do. Wow, when did this happen? HIKLJ, 9 days ago. Was that the last time I streamed? I think the pick here is Stone Custodian. I want food. Am I streaming this? Yes. Oh, why can't I select the... Something's wrong here. My mouse is not oriented right with the window. There's some kind of problem. Anyways, I'll take, I'm going to take Stone Custodian here. Yeah, it's offset. The mouse is offset, so I need to reopen this. Stone Custodian is nice with Child Psychologist. 2 food per round, 1 food per round for a bit, then 2 food per round. Helps me play my occupations. Okay, let's see. No, it's still offset. That's weird. I've never encountered this before. Yes. Like, kind of a silly question. Am I streaming? Yes. Is it my whole mouse? Or is it just some things? Nope, it seems it's only in this bar. This pick, Tenant Farmer with Pasteurization Expert is okay, but I think it's kind of redundant. River Pig is points, which is nice, but I think a card like Gardening Enthusiast or Street Musician is a bit stronger. I think I just take Gardening Enthusiast. Oh wow, the offset is real. I'm gonna have to maybe close my browser. And then how do I click done? I can't click done. Offset is too much. There we go. Alright, let's exit, enter. Okay, that works. Now if I go like this, I haven't had this issue before, so it's kind of odd that it's happening now. If I click on this text bar, nope. Yeah, it's offset. That's really weird. I haven't noticed this issue before. Don't really need any of these. I will take Cheapskate because it lets me play a minor improvement. Okay, Oh, are we working again? Nope. We're still offset. That's so weird. Alms basket with child psychologist is something. Working gloves plus child psychologist is something. Since the child psychologist requires resources. I don't need to take it here though, certainly. Twibble and Twivel, pretty reasonable card. I think what I like here is Cloister. And then I should get Alms Basket or Twibble and Twivel or Working Gloves back. How big is my house going to be? I don't really have a setup for a big... I guess Eris is the only card pushing me towards a big house. Cloister. Ooh. This pick, I think, is Evening Prayer. Child Psychologist and Eris being played with Evening Prayer seems like a pretty good combination. And then this pick, what does Woodwork do? No, I don't need that. Children's Playground, no. Milking Shed, no. Too expensive. So I think Cow Chips is just the best card here. I mean, Potatoes is something. You know what? Potatoes plus Evening Prayer. Okay. Yeah, that's playable. Okay, I really need to figure this out. Why is it doing that? Do I need to move it down? Yeah, I bet it's like a fixed coordinate thing that it's something to do with the fact that Chris uses fixed coordinates because this is kind of an older style of programming. Because it was made a while ago. Yeah. So I guess I just leave the address bar on for the main window. It doesn't seem to be an issue for the other ones. Or is it? Oh, it is an issue for the other ones. What? I've used this with no issues before. This is so weird. I don't know what's going on. I really liked being able to hide the really liked being able to hide the windows, but it seems like there's some issue right now which is not letting me do that. I wonder if it was a Firefox update. Yeah, this doesn't work because it opens it as an unknown. It was this thing that worked. Pop-up merge current page, but it doesn't seem to work anymore. I wonder if it's a known issue. Firefox pop-up merge. This pop-up tab. Manage extension. "17 days ago." No. Yeah, no one's commented that it doesn't work anymore. I wonder if there's been some changes to my Firefox, like if I updated it or something. I might just need to uninstall and reinstall it. That might be all there is to it. Dre. Do I want the effective wheelbarrow? No, I don't. Simple fireplace. Simple fireplace is kind of interesting, especially because I would make building a cooking hearth that much easier. I can play it as a minor improvement with Cheapskate. Apple tree is kind of interesting because I do have a reason to plow early, but not necessarily a reason to get crops early. I think I just greenhouse is the best card here. I think greenhouse is fine. See, I'm gonna have to play around with my settings. It's been a couple weeks since I've streamed, so I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, looks like user HIKLJ subscribed with Prime 9 days ago, so thanks for being my first subscriber on Twitch. I'm not sure if they're watching right now, probably not. I'm sorry that I missed that. I don't know if I was watching that. Yeah, 9 days ago. Was that the game where Nathan took over for me? That might have been the game that Nathan took over for me. I set him up very poorly. Alright, next pick. Twibble and Twivel seem pretty good. Alms Basket is fine. I think Alms Basket with Evening Prayer, though, don't really go together because I want to play Occupations earlier than probably round 4 I want to be, so Alms Basket I'm not going to take. Working Gloves is an option. Pay food instead of pay like wood instead of anything else, or clay instead of food, which would let me grow my family very big. I don't need Corn Scoop. I think it's between Working Gloves and Twibble and Twivel. I'm going to take Twibble and Twivel. I think it's a better card. Working Gloves is pretty weak. And it would only save me on, it would like give me an alternate cost for 5 occupations. And actually Cheapskate, Cheapskate doesn't, I don't think Cheapskate plus Working Gloves works all that well together, so yeah. Okay. Twibble and Twivel is strong. So that plus Cloister I definitely am hoping to get Twible and Twible out before the first wood room is built. That'll help me feed my child psychologist through stage 2, especially because I want to get cards like Stone Custodian out as early as possible. Same thing with Cheapskate. Cheapskate wants to come out so that I can play Potatoes or Greenhouse or Twible and Twivel, any of the three. Although that would be a very late Twible and Twivel. Hoping that I can get that out earlier. Draft is going a little slow. Definitely contributed by me, especially because I was trying to figure out how to get this add-on working. I guess I can use it. I don't need precision clicking in my opponent's farms. I don't necessarily need it. Although I do kind of need it for the cards. Playing cards out of my hand. This is weird. So I have to go down that much to hit the controls. Unusual. Yeah, too much interacting on the board for me to deal with that. Oh, and I have the bookmark bar now, which I don't want. I just want the little bar. Well, I'll have to play around with it and see if I can get that fixed. I wonder if I can even edit. There's some source I can edit, maybe. Alright, looking at this pack. Not really interested in any of these. Reed Nursery is maybe an option. Reed Nursery would be an option if I think I can get 3 reed and then sow them on my 2 fields, and then that would help me to have enough reed to do kind of a lot of rooms. Having said that, I have ways of getting crops. I think I would rather just sow crops and take reed normally. It'll be a little too slow, I would say. I think kitchen cabinet is probably the best pick here. I could also do something with wine closet plus gardening enthusiast plus greenhouse. That's a ton of ways of getting bonus points. Yeah. You know what, turning excess vegetables into bonus points is a nice ability to have, so I think I can go for that. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm regretting not taking Simple Fireplace so that I could upgrade it to Cooking Hearth on only minor improvement actions. A card like Cow Chips with my wine closet is actually excellent. Yes. I don't value minor improvement Cooking Hearth all that highly. Maybe I should. Especially if I'm going to be feeding with vegetables and animals, and the Cooking Hearth is pretty important. I've never looked at this. I wonder if there's something in here for the mouse location. If there's some kind of there's something there. Because clearly when I was clicking on a physical location that was offset, like it's probably taking an XY coordinate, I would guess, and then using the XY coordinate to figure out what I was clicking, what I was trying to interact with. First action, 3 wood. So I think this is probably 3 wood into plow a field, which is unusual, but that's okay. Oh, I liked having all the extra screen real estate. This is really going to bother me now that I have to accommodate all this other stuff. Parquet setter here for KLJ, sure. And then bricklayer for Mercator. Mercator probably took simple fireplace, I would guess. If he took simple fireplace, second action, start player, simple fireplace is a pretty nice start. Getting start player instead of having to take 2 clay is nice. Ooh, piggy bank here for Rubo. Well, I would like to get Reedstone food next round, but 2 reed is also something, so let's plow a field. And you know what? I should be plowing such that I'm going to be beside my pastures. So I have cloister, so if I build 2 rooms on the bottom here, then probably my pastures cover like that. Probably here, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then spacing like that, maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Where it is fine. Yeah. Yeah, so if I build 2 rooms, and then these 3 spaces maybe are fields, and then all the other 8 are covered by pastures. So Reedstone food again. So 2 reed looks good to me. I definitely want to be getting a good food action, so like 3 food fishing or 3 food traveling players would be pretty excellent. Would pay for my evening prayer plus my first 2 occupations. General Craigs, can't stay for the stream today. Any chance this game makes it onto YouTube? Definitely. I always put stuff on YouTube. Did I not put the last game on? But yeah, I always put stuff onto YouTube. I try to put everything. Unless the game's like really, really atrociously bad. Then I might not. Yeah, I did. I did put the last one on. Yeah, so I usually do. So we've got Street Musician and Dragonfly Pond for Mercator. Thanks. Thanks, General Craigs. Have a nice day. 3 wood. I don't need to force my plows out. Take 3 wood when it's available. Have myself nicely set up to build the first room. So I'm hoping if I could get Reedstone food, that would be great. Although, what are the odds 3 Reedstone food gets past me next round? Not when Rubo's doing piggy bank every round. So yeah, the Twibble and Twivel might struggle to come out at a nice time. What's going on here? This field's in a weird spot. Kale Jays. So you have Parquet Setter, Street Musician, okay. So Street Musician means I have a pretty reasonable chance of getting 4 food in Traveling Players round 4, which would be really nice. Because then just 1 food from Twibble and Twivel or 1 food from Reedstone Food would let me play more stuff. Yeah, there's Reedstone Food. First action Reedstone Food from Mercator. Oh, because he played Well Builder. I missed that. When did he play Well Builder? Don't think he ever announced it. Oh, he did. He just played it last action, round 2. Okay, makes sense. So then he might start player again, which is kind of annoying, but not the biggest of deals. I'm going to grab 3 food fishing, and I will happily take 4 food traveling players if it comes back to me. Actually, I'll take 3 food traveling players if it comes back to me. And then just be really nicely set up for a round 4 being plow and build a room. And then I can start player evening prayer when I'm, or family growth evening prayer. Yeah, Mercator with the well, sure. Rubo probably an occupation, unless he wants to do something with alms basket plus piggy bank. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Guild Fencer. What does this card do? Whenever you play a major improvement, you can pay 1 food and build fences up to the number of building resources you paid for free. Let's plow here. There's a chance I get 4 food traveling players next round. So the reason that Piggy Blank plus Guild Fencer doesn't work together is because Guild Fencer specifies the number of building resources paid. So probably Reedstone Food again. Maybe, yeah, Reedstone Food for Mercator, sure. Hey Sid, hope you're doing well. This is a bit of a funny start. Guild Fencer is strong. Yeah, it looks to be. Although it seems to be something that you want to. It seems to be something that you would want to work with. Oh Oh, here's Rubo taking the food. That's fine. It seems like it's something that you want to make. Like the piggy bank is an anti-combo, so that's kind of unfortunate. I need more wood. I also need, yeah, more wood seems fine. Wood lets me play my greenhouse. I do need food as well, but I think the wood first is fine. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, we have KLJ fencing in the middle of the field in round 4. That is something else. And then Rubo plays the cooking hearth. Yeah, this is quite the game. Because normally a cooking hearth would have dibs on that sheet, but we've got someone who's just fenced a whole bunch, and I'm under absolutely zero pressure to build a room. So yeah, I'm not going to build a room. I will do just about anything else. And 2 read seems reasonable. I also would like clay, but there's maybe a pretty good chance that I can get clay next round. So I do have Eris in hand as well, so if it's possible, if I can hold Eris until, like if I can use Eris to build that wood room. So like Child Psychologist would play itself, or sorry, my Evening Prayer would play Child Psychologist and Eris. Yeah, you want resource boost, not discounts, but Piggy Bank isn't so much an anti-combo, you just draft away a major someone else. Yeah, true. Guild Fencer, you want to save your stone for guilds anyways. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't played it myself. So Fence 4. Or feed, not Fence 4, feed 4. I'm not fencing anything. Yeah, I mean feed, sorry. Mercator's thinking about if he should take 4 wood. Curious to what KLJ is trying. Must have Cat Lover. Maybe. Yeah, might have first picked Cat Lover. I didn't pass it, but they might have first picked it. I'll bring up my cards again just to remind everyone. So of course, Child Psychologist, Eris. So I want to play Child Psychologist with Evening Prayer because then I don't have to use an action to play any more occupations. I have Cheapskate, which the big bonus of Cheapskate will be that it lets me play a miner outside of my turn, which for a card like Greenhouse might end up being pretty nice, just to get it that 1 round earlier or to make sure it gets in under time. Whoa, this is weird. Yeah, this is a strange game. I don't have to do this first move, but I'm going to. Just in case someone else grabs the start player space. So I play Eris, and I play my Child Psychologist. End my turn. I can take 5 clay. Yeah, 5 clay I hope will be my second action. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, and KLJ immediately grabs it. Yeah, KLJ is just not going to build wood rooms apparently. That just is not going to be a thing that they're trying to do. Fortunately, I have some really nice, wow, oh wow, am I glad I did that. Wishing fountain here. Now, Mercator does have bricklayer, so he might have renoed anyways, but I definitely would have been afraid of reno plus start player to rebuild the well again. One food to rebuild a building, to receive a building resource of your choice. That effect this early is actually pretty weak, because one food for one building resource is like actually quite expensive, because there's not that much food available on the board. But once you've got your feeding engine, it's awesome. Being able to get one reed, being able to get one stone. You just have to be a little, like, it's fine early. You just have to be a little careful about how you use it. Is all I think. Well, no one else. Oh, yep. Rubo built a room, so 3 wood looks fine. Although I do need food for that next harvest, but I think 3 wood is my best action here. It's a cheap 4 points with well builder. Yep, I agree. So Eris builds a room. There we go. There's family growth. Just what I wanted to see. I will play a minor improvement that gives me food. Yeah, potatoes. Potatoes. Food, food, food. Good. So the rest of this harvest is all about getting my feeding engine going. Ideally, I would like to be able to have, well, so my optimal number is getting to 9 food actually. 9 food lets me play Cheapskate, Stone Custodian, everything. It lets me play everything. Now I wonder if I actually should think about Cheapskate Gardening Enthusiast. Gardening Enthusiast would give me a grain and a vegetable, and then I could build an oven next round. I wonder if that's going to be the most efficient way for me to feed. Like if I go clay oven, for example. Although it's hard to imagine that clay oven would be better for me than building the cooking hearth, especially when I have 3 cards that give me vegetables. Gardening Enthusiast, Greenhouse, Wine Closet. So yeah, probably I just want to go for a cooking hearth. Mercator builds the well, no surprise. And actually, he gets to build a room with his second action as well. Also, my gardening could be nice just to sow the crops. Yep, that's true. Definitely true. And you know what? I might be able to sow next round. How is that going to work? Uh-oh, the clay just got taken. Okay, that means clay getting taken means I'm going to be very hungry. So I'm taking fishing here. Yeah. Definitely taking fishing here. I don't understand Rubo building a room last round. Now he can't block. He could have just built this round so he can grow in round 7. Yeah, maybe he wasn't thinking about that, I'm guessing. Wasn't thinking that far ahead. I agree, Sid, that was probably a good move. That after my Eris has come out, you know, that you shouldn't maybe play that, but you never know. You never know what people are thinking about. Yeah, my Stone Custodian doesn't give me any food before this next harvest, so I think I don't play it. I think I can Cheapskate, Greenhouse, and Gardening Enthusiast. Or even I could even do Sheep Farmer, but Sheep Farmer is not worth something unless I can get away of eating those animals, which there's only going to be two clay actions, so that's going to be very dicey. It's going to be difficult for me to make all that work. Yeah, there not being any stone like available for me is actually like hurting quite a bit, because that Twibble and Twivel would have been quite nice to get out. Don't Starve. Welcome to I'm playing Don't Starve. I'm not playing Agricola, I'm playing Don't Starve. New goal. Maybe I just don't play Child Psychologist here, and I save it for next round. Now, there's a little bit of efficiency on my greenhouse, but it's not awful. Yeah. I can try to get crops going in the next harvest. Oh, finally I get a Reedstone food action. That's pretty nice. There are 2 4-wood actions. I think this is what I want to do. I think Traveling Players is coming back to me. So I'm pretty sure KLJ is going to either Reno or he's going to what? He just Sunday worked. Oh, does he have Field Doctor? So he has Field Doctor and Country Doctor. That's fun. Yeah, I passed him Country Doctor, but now seeing that he has Field Doctor as well. Rubo plays Pottery, sure. He needs to feed. So he's got to be feeding on the Reno spot, right? Like it's got to be Reno plus clay oven or Reno plus fireplace. I don't see anything else that's reasonable. Well, I'll be greedy and wait and see. I won't tell him that I'm going on Traveling Players until the last possible moment. Yeah, he is playing the 2-clay fireplace. Makes sense. Oh, and he doesn't have skip on. Yeah, because if you do control, set skip on, then it'll automatically pass. It'll automatically skip people that don't have people remaining on their farms. Yeah, because Mercator has it on and it skipped Rubo, went right to me. Okay, traveling players. Hurts a little bit giving the field doctor more grain, but feed 6. I need so much clay this round, or this stage. 7 in total. Even more than that, ideally, to be able to play Wine Closet. And really I need even more than that to be able to feed, is another thing. So I just need a lot of food. And 4 clay gone. Okay, so I think that means I have to give up on the Eris clay room in all likelihood, which is fine. I actually could build a wood room, is an option. Or I can build 2 wood rooms with another Reedstone food action. Maybe I do that. How am I going to feed? Yeah, that's a good question. That is an excellent question. KLJ plays kitchen cabinet. Okay, so he's gonna second action, occupation, field doctor. Maybe I just need defense and then take sheep. And I could play sheep farmer so that I get an extra sheep out of it right away. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Because I'll functionally have 2 actions in a, well, actually no, not quite. Yeah, because Mercator, So Rubo is going to family growth here. So then I need to decide what my occupation will be. Yeah, so I'll play Cheapskate here. I'll play Greenhouse using my Cheapskate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a vegetable up on the board, and then play. Am I gonna fence? If I'm gonna fence, then sheep farmer is the play. But the thing is, I don't just need fence. I need the way of eating the animals as well. I think Stone Custodian here is okay, because it will get me 1 stone one food back next round. And then I can take 3 clay, and then last action, major improvement. Fireplace? Yeah, I think that works. Even if the sheep get taken here, I still can make the sheep a 4 food action. So yeah, stone coming late was a little sad for my custodian. That's okay. I mean, round 6 family growth fell into my lap. The problem is I'm just playing such catch up because we've got KLJ, like all 3 of these players are valuing clay incredibly high. They're really valuing clay extremely high. I could clay oven, and I have the stone now, so I could do something with a clay oven or a stone oven and play gardening enthusiast. That is an option. I think though, I know I'm gonna need a cooking hearth. You know what? Is this the right play? What are the odds that 3 sheep come to me? Basically nothing, right? Yeah, there's no way 3 sheep are coming to me. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting 3 sheep. Let's take a grain, which I can turn into hopefully 5 food, maybe 4 food. Yeah, there we go. There's the other cooking hearth gone, just like that. So I'll play gardening enthusiast. So I definitely want to build the clay oven. And then clay oven, and then grab a sew bake action, definitely. And then third action has to get me 1 more food. Oh, and I forgot I get a food stone custodian. Is it end of each work phase? So I got a food last. So I should have 1 food here. Okay, good. All right, so I did do this right. So major minor is not getting taken. Yeah, no one else has major minor stuff to do. So 6 wood should be safe. So 6 wood into clay oven into sew bake as my 3 actions. And that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And then pasteurization sheep expert, don't have to come out till like round 12, round 13 to once I've got my fencing done. 6 wood to you, yeah. Pretty good, Sid. Pretty good. I'm really glad I didn't build the fireplace last round. That would have been a huge blunder. Huge blunder. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't understand Mercator passing 6 wood. The food. This has actually turned into a very food-type game. 0 food on the board. Yes, he has pottery. Trying to feed that piggy bank, I guess. Okay. Oh, Mercator. Sorry, Mercator passing. Mercator did start player corn scoop, right? Yeah, that's, you know what that is? That's Mercator being too focused on being the next person to grow their family. That like, oh, I have to start player to get first in line. Because you're totally right. We've got layabout here for Mercator. They definitely should have taken 6 wood. But what? Rubo is on major minor? How? On plow, okay. Alright. I was gonna freak out there. Pay for all. Bake one. So if I could, I think there's a reasonable chance that I could get to the stone house for in round 12. Especially stone doesn't seem to be all that valued all that highly. So if I can get 4 stone round 10, I could probably make it happen. I have enough reed to do it. I only need 6 stone in total. 8 if I include that I'm going to build cloister. Building stone oven, though, would be pretty nice as well. Okay, 3 stone to Rubo. Makes a lot of sense. Rubo with the Guild Fencer definitely wants to play that kind of card. So feed 6. I could still build more rooms. Is that the better way to go? Just build one more wood room. It's an option. For sure it's an option. The reason I like doing the stone room though is because I think it gives me this time to get animals instead. Like there's going to be some nice pairs of animals available in round 10, round 11. Especially considering I have sheep farmer, pasteurization expert to really benefit a lot from those animal grabs. So obviously not able to build that clay room. Do I need to take 4 clay? I might need to take 4 clay. How crazy these guys have been about clay. Ideally I would have liked 5, because 5 lets me do reno plus fireplace. But 4 lets me reno stone oven, although let's be real, stone oven's probably going over here. But one more clay action isn't too bad because it does let me play wine closet. And I won't be able to get double value from any of my vegetables for wine closet, but even turning vegetable into points. Although what are the odds that I'm going to have excess vegetables that aren't worth points from food? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, this is a weird game. I need a ton of food for this next harvest. So much that I probably should be doing a 1 grain grab here. Although it's not like a grain grab is worth something on its own. I need 2 bake actions in order to actually make it more than what it is. I do have 2 chances for my Stone Custodian to pay off. Like, Stone Custodian is almost certainly paying out 2 food here. I think I just fence 15 here. Am I getting to that stone house? I think we go for it. It's not that much. It's not a point difference from fencing a little bit bigger, anyways. Fence 15 here. Oh, you know what? I would like to play sheep farmer here. Get an extra sheep. Well, I can probably do it next round. We've got Country Doctor coming in as well for KLJ. So yeah, I could play Sheep Farmer when KLJ grows and then use it to grab 3 sheep. I think Mercator's about to grow himself. Yeah, because Rubo just built a room. I don't know. This is a weird game. It's such a weird game. If I didn't have Cloister, leaving this open wouldn't make any sense. I think with Cloister, that probably makes building that last room good enough that I should do it. And with cow chips, I am able to get a couple extra points from a very small number of fields. Yeah, because I didn't get any plow, so plowing is actually like quite inefficient for me. Do I need any more wood? If I want to play wine closet, yes. If I want to build any stables, yes, but not otherwise. So KLJ needs to sow here. If they don't sow, then they're going to get locked out of sow next round. And I actually can't plow any more fields. Are you planning another room? Yep. Yep, I think so. If I can 2-stone grab, 1 3-stone grab in round 12 makes it possible. Yeah, he did do it. Good. Okay. So Mercator, what you gonna do? Stone oven. Assuming the piggy bank doesn't build it first. Look at how badly we need food. Everyone needs food. And 6 wood for Rubo, sure. I get food. No one else is able to go to use the sow bake space. So baking for me is a safe action. So I can do anything. I don't really want to take sheep here because I would rather play my sheep farmer first. I would rather get benefit from my thing still. Rubo taking Basket Maker's Workshop. Okay. Well, this isn't like perfect, but bake 1. I guess it protects me against somebody else going on Traveling Players and then KLJ deciding to bake it. Not that I think that would be that strong a combination for him, but Did someone just take 2 clay? Did KLJ just take 2 clay? Holy. This is a weird game. Oh, and was 1 clay taken last round as well? I missed that. I haven't been paying as much attention as maybe I should be. Yeah, KLJ took 2 clay. Mercator, Rubo took 2 clay on the 1 clay space last round. Wow. So my 4 clay was like a ridiculously good grab, apparently. Like way above curve. So still planning to play some minor. Do I want to do 1 clay and build the 2 clay fireplace? How ridiculous would that be? That would be pretty ridiculous. I think Reedstone food here is okay. Reedstone food is fine because it's enough resources now that I can play my... I don't need any more food after I play an occupation. And the other thing I get to do is I get to I get another stone. The reed is useless. Nope, not if I play cloister. If it's double reno room and double reno room plus cloister, that's 5. So I think I'll be able to make use of it. There's 1 stone gone to KLJ, or one of the stone spaces. I was really hoping to get more than that. So this means my stone custodian's not going to go off, and if my stone custodian doesn't go off, then buying the greenhouse vegetable is very questionable. Maybe I don't need the greenhouse vegetable. Maybe 2 food isn't worth a vegetable for me at all. That might be the case in this game. Anyways, I should play an occupation. There's my sheep farmer, and then 2 stone, I think. Oh, I need the reno. Oh, I'm not thinking at all. My reno is going to be a reno nothing. Because I need the reno twice in order to be able to build the stone room. So that means I need another 4 stone next round. So I need to get this 3 stone space and the 1 stone and reno. So that dominates my entire next round, which really makes it not worth it. Okay, so I should give up on that and not reno here and do something totally different. And you know what? I'm going to traveling players. Keep taking the food when it's available because food is in tight demand here. So I feed 6. Yeah, it looks like it's dead. I mean, Eris did enough for me. I could consider maybe building a clay room. I think I can reasonably expect that the resources are going to cool down a bit, resource spaces. So if I could build a clay room and then get to a stone house, then I would like my position quite a bit. And 2 food for a vegetable. Yeah, I won't buy the vegetable. I don't need it. Yeah, there's 3 stone gone, just like that. Layabout has been ridiculously good this game, which is really, really interesting. That's because of how tight on food we've been the entire game. Um, 2 boar. Yeah, 2 boars the best action by quite a bit. I would have liked to have got the cattle so that I could play cow chips, but boar's fine. KLJ plays country doctor. Okay, so I just need to make sure that. So I have 1 action. I have 1 action after his last action. So therefore, I can play pasteurization expert and then take 1 sheep. Actually, get 3 sheep: 1 from sheep farmer, 1 from pasteurization expert. Yeah. And then actually, what I can do is I can convert those 3 sheep into a boar and a cattle, which would then let me play cow chips on Renault. Okay. Oh wait. Well, yeah, I could do that in round 13. It wouldn't be here. It would be round 13 that I would do that. This is a weird game. Super weird. With how food tight it's been. Rubo plays corn sheaf. Oh, that works. I will very happily take a card like corn sheaf. That's actually like kind of exactly what I need. It's quite a bit of food for me. And I'll reno while I do it. Yeah, I can still make this work. I can still do 4 clay, build a clay room into renoing to a stone house in round 14. I will be competing with Rubo for the 4 clay, but he just did a start player action. I have to imagine he's going to family growth or plow, so I'd be very skeptical that we're going to see some other action. So I play pasteurization expert here. Cater goes on So Bake, good. That means that I should be able to get So Bake next round. Although KLJ doesn't mind So Bake. Ooh. I'm interested to see what Rubo will do here. If he'll correctly recognize how tight that clay is going to be. Okay, so I think I said what I would do here is, so I get pasteurization +1 from Sheep Lover. Yeah, and actually I might just take sheep, 1 sheep again next round. and convert so that I get an extra pasteurization sheep again. Although I would ideally like to do it in a way such that I want to convert and get my boar and cattle. I'm not sure how that's going to work exactly. Yeah, I definitely want to have breeding pair of cattle in round 13. Maybe I end up with only one sheep total in my house. And then my big pasture is for boar, 5 boar ideally. And my little pasture is for 4 cattle, the little 2 pastures. I get a food from the custodian. He went on plow sow. Family growth is a pretty good space. Building another room is also good. And I don't even need to go to a stone house. Yeah, okay. I think this is what I do. So I won't actually get to a stone house, I'll just family growth cloister. Convert first, then grab sheep, then convert again. Does mean you have no sheep. Family growth is just better, don't bother building a room. I think with cloister and the fact that I have the resources for cloister, I think it makes this an okay play. Definitely KLJ benefits from it quite a bit. But KLJ also has a huge amount of open spaces and a large demand for wood and a small house. So although the sofa is a little scary... Oh, there's Scrounger out there too. I've totally forgotten about Scrounger. Who looks like they have a Scrounger set up? KLJ does? Yeah, KLJ has a Scrounger set up. That also might be because they've remembered it and are holding on to it. So I think I sow bake here. So it says, I guess it's about the same value. Yeah, getting in the extra action would be nice, but considering how low I've capped my point ceiling, I'm not sure how much that extra action is worth. Okay, there's Mercator getting his fencing done. So yeah, Mercator definitely in pole position. 4-room stone house. All the space is used. Excellent points from his improvements. Yep, getting that double well has actually been fantastic. Double well and then corn scoop stone oven. Just the efficiency of his food actions have been really high. Really, really high. Much better than mine. Yeah, my food actions have not been great. And I've needed a lot of it. But that happens. Just a funny kind of game. So yeah, so I think what I do here is I convert 3 sheep into boar cattle, get a boar from my pasteurization expert, then I take sheep, get 3 sheep total, and then I can convert 3 sheep again into Actually, you know what? No, I can let the sheep breed and then convert 4 down to 1, get another boar and cattle, because I will actually end up with 3 cattle in round 14 if I do that. And then I grow to the 4th. Yeah. So that looks okay if I do it that way. Just have to make sure I have enough room, which I do. I have enough room for 4 cattle and then up to 12 boar actually. Okay, no, Rubo wants a sheep. Sure, that's fine. I can get sheep. I can get sheep next round. Let's build a clay room. And feed 6. And I can let both of these breed and harvest. So getting a sow action in the last round will be pretty nice for me, especially because I need to pay back the gardening enthusiast. Well, this game feels like it's been going forever. Maybe it's just because my family's been so hungry the whole time. Okay, what do we got going on? Oh, meadow. Okay, that's why. Oh, nice. So that's good for KLJ. Might be enough to unseat Mercator. Not sure. Not sure. I get FF Custodian. First action fencing. Very interesting. I guess they were going to get maybe blocked out by Rubo if they didn't do that. Well, that would be kind of a king-making move from Rubo. Although Rubo does need to take clay before he can reno fence, so who knows? Who knows? They're so big from Mercator. Very interesting. While recognizing that food is so important in this game. Who needs plow sow, right? I mean, I'm only 2 food away from having enough for my 7 at the end of the game. And it's possible that the stone actions get ignored. I have to imagine that KLJ probably takes them at some point, but who knows. Okay, who wants sheep? They want sheep, but it's not like that high priority. I think I can get sheep with my second action, can't I? I think so. Let's puff so. So and so, like that. Or should I do it like that? Get a bit more raw food. No, I think this is okay. It doesn't really matter. It's not that big a decision. Not one that is worth spending a whole lot of time thinking about. Plowso is worse than so big for everyone. Yeah, yeah, especially with KLJ doing that first action fence. You're right, and covering all the rest of their spaces. Pretty funny. Rubo doesn't need 1 sheep, so that should mean that I should get a sheep action. I would expect Rubo to take 4 clay here, but they are a couple actions away. They have joinery, so they don't mind not fencing anymore. I don't know. That was a weird game. Super weird game. Maybe 5 food fishing for Rubo. It's a pretty good food action. Yeah. So, okay. 3 sheep to a boar, which is actually 2 boar and a cattle, because I get a boar from my pasteurization expert. Then I do this, get 2 more sheep, and then convert 1, 2, 3 to another 2 cattle and a boar. And I've already taken that one. There we go. So I'm going to end up with max points on boar, which is nice, and 3 points on cattle, which is good. No negatives, which is good, but I don't have enough positives. My farm is too crap. There's the scrounger. So KLJ needs a wood action in order to... Oh, you know it doesn't. Parquet Setter is going to pay off, of course. Nice. That actually might be it. That might be enough to put KLJ ahead of Mercator. Mark has so many more points on cards. I still don't know. Yeah, that's true. Stone Oven, Well, Wishing Well. That's a lot. Dragonfly Pond. Very good point. 12 improvement points and 6 extra house points. Yeah, that's a good point. Although KLJ has a lot more points from their farm, I would say. Here's family growth, cloister. Which is worth 3. 1 point for my potatoes. So I just wait on custodian to decide how I feed at the end. So 5 for sure. And -1 vegetable. The question remains, how many grain am I eating? KLJ plays Trinket Collector. So meadow, sofa, and kitchen only meadow and kitchen cabinet. So it's a 2-point action. Trinket Collector looks like. Okay, so if I return a grain and a vegetable, it's point neutral because I'm for sure getting at least one food here. So return GV. All right, there's my final farm. I probably scored mid-40s, but yeah, not enough. Only 41, that's pretty low. Rubo got 53? How? How did Rubo get 53? That's crazy. Good for him. 48, wow. Okay, so I guess joinery, basket maker's workshop. Yeah, he does have a lot of points from all those things. I'm surprised. Mercator only scores 46. Wow. Rubo won by a huge amount. KLJ only got 44. I wasn't paying attention to Rubo at all. That's an ugly farm. That is an ugly, ugly farm. But I guess he's at 5 family members. Even though he's at a wood farm. All his majors are worth, all his improvements are worth extra. Like the pottery, basket maker's workshop, joinery. They're all worth more than 2. It doesn't have any negatives, okay, yeah. I guess Mercator has 2 negatives. So that's the difference. He's missing 2 types of animals to put him at 50-ish. And Rubo manages. Oh, he also has the Scrounger bonus points too. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Sid says, I think if you remember Scrounger in time, family growth without is better than Cloister. I really like blocking off the plows to leave a room option. You could have easily had an extra plow there. Yep, definitely. And that would have left me more space for crops as well. The problem is I was kind of thinking about cow chips, and I just never had time to convert to get the resources. Guild Fencer is so good. Yeah. Says his farm is pretty aside from the reno. I guess. I mean, for me, 6 fields is kind of ugly. I guess he does have 3 pastures. Like the stable outside. Oh, it's just weird. It looks weird. But obviously it's a winning farm, so that's enough. 12 more points than me, so pretty good. Yeah, my issue was just the feeding was garbage. My feeding was just garbage. I planned on getting a cooking hearth, and then never getting a cooking hearth meant that changed quite a bit for me. Wasn't able to eat vegetables as efficiently as I should have been. Wasn't able to grow my family more aggressively. Just had to settle for a very low point ceiling game. Which is too bad. Guild Fencer was 3 food into 11 wood. It costs tempo, but it's very nice. Not like paying for majors is bad, so it's all just extra. Yeah, it's a good point. Alright. That's going to be all for me. Thank you very much for watching this little video. Thank you to... Oh, I already can't see the name anymore. That's weird. Thank you to that person that was hosting me. Or that person that subbed to me. Where is it? I'm going to have to pull up the... I'm actually surprised I didn't get an email about it. Yeah, I never got an email that I got a subscription on Twitch, which is unusual. I would have expected to have gotten it. But, yeah, first sub. Cool. That's fun. Yeah, I'm going to figure out how to get this add-on working again with the site. I have to figure out what happened, what went wrong here. You know what I didn't try? I did not try popping this out and then re-entering to see if that made a difference. You know what's funny? I can't click on this because it's offset. Maybe it's not offset. Maybe that's just me. Enter game. I can't click on anything. Oh wow, I have to be like way below. Then the get score button works now. This is weird. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, now the get score button doesn't work again. Anyways, that's all from me for today. See you guys probably on the weekend will be the next time that I stream. Depends on if I get home early, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday. Probably Friday or the weekend, I would say. So look for me then. Thanks. Bye.